feels like an explosion of emotions, like a desperate expression of something. Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc, I'm a music composer for games, and today, for the second time, we're gonna listen to and talk about a track from the game Celeste, since you guys liked the first video I did on that so much. So today's track is going to be Scattered and Lost by the composer Lina Rainey. So yeah, let's go. The piano again, huh? Ooh. Some very interesting harmony. And again, like the first track I heard, it sounds very loopable, very cyclical. So, wow, this is very interesting. First of all, I'm happy that I'm getting to know more of Celeste music, because I was under the impression that it was more synthy, like predominantly synthy, but again, here we have the piano, like the last time when we heard Farewell. So yeah, that's cool, it's a very beautiful piano, but also, remember last time when we were listening to Farewell, I pointed out how she was using chords with very non-dramatic emotions. That's what we call weak function. It means that the chords have weaker and less intense, more abstract emotions related to them, so it feels less dramatic and more intimate, more cozy. That's what she was doing last time, but now she's definitely using some stronger chords, some chords with stronger emotions and more dramatic sensations related to them. And it's really cool because she's not really playing full chords, like boring standard chords like this, but she's actually just hinting at the chords with very few notes, especially in the bass. So check this out. She's not playing the full chord, see? Did you hear how tense this sounds? Check this out. She did this. This sequence here sounds very tense, and that's because she's hinting at these chords here. This sequence here is a very classic setup sequence for a resolution. Resolution means that you go from a tense chord to a peaceful chord. So she's building tension here. This is a very tense chord, so she's setting up a resolution, and it's very cool, it's very incredible that she's able to convey all this emotion without actually playing all the chords. That's really cool. Okay, a little bit more rhythm. And oh, again, similarly to the now the synths. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, hold up. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say something, but the track keeps getting more and more exciting. But anyway, I was gonna say that this track feels like it's a similar implementation to the Farewell track that we heard before, in the sense that if I had to guess, I would say that this is like a platforming section, right? The whole game is platforming as far as I know, and it feels like it's an incremental kind of gameplay track where you're doing some platforming, and as you're progressing, the song keeps changing, and she keeps putting more elements in and incrementing the arrangements and the melodies. So it keeps getting more exciting and more intense as you go. And I imagine that's the experience that you get when you play as well, when the track keeps changing in real time as you play. That's my guess, at least. That's such a cool little motif. It's getting more synthy. Oh. Wait. Oh no, I don't think. Whoa. Wow. This feels kind of disturbing. So there was a melody here that I thought I recognized from Farewell, but I'm not sure. It's probably not. I'm probably just being like overly attentive to the melodies, because people told me to pay attention to the melodies, because apparently there's a lot of repeating melodies and repeating motives throughout the tracks. So yeah, I'm not sure. And then there's this. This sounds very sudden and disturbing. I was thinking about this. This feels so sudden, and the name of the track is Scattered and Lost. So this part here, especially this low synth, feels very disturbing and negative, and there's some kind of disturbing chords in there. This track, judging by the name and by the track itself as well, doesn't sound like it could be a combat track or like a boss track or something like that, but it definitely feels negative and kind of evil in this part here. So maybe these sudden and disturbing sounds here are a portrayal of the emotions that the character is going through. And the little that I know about Celeste, it has to do, you know, with emotions. And sorry if I'm oversimplifying stuff, but I know it has to a certain extent something to do with emotions, you know, and the character goes through some stuff, and the music is probably a reflection of the inner state of emotional state of the character. I don't see this being a portrayal of something external, like a big bad guy or something like that. It feels like something more intimate. Oh wow, it's getting pretty dark now. Very disturbing. Oh. Now, that's interesting. For a second there, you know this little motif that kept repeating since the beginning? This one. So it was repeating since the beginning, right? At some point, it seems to be suffocated almost completely by that kind of evil, disturbing part. And it feels like it's trying to resurface. And I have no idea if any of what I'm saying is true, but maybe there's a symbolism there with the kind of evil, disturbing part representing, again, some kind of bad thing, some kind of bad, negative emotion. And this more positive melody representing, you know, something good, something positive and there's a contrast there. There's a combat between these two opposite forces, I think. So the positive part is kind of quiet. It's trying to come back. Yeah, it's coming back, right? Okay. Oh, it's that melody again. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that was kind of sudden. This melody, man, it feels familiar. Oh man. These drums, man. There's a sense of this might sound silly, but there's a sense of despair to them. They definitely sound out of place, but that's obviously intentional. It feels like an explosion of emotions, like a desperate expression of something. This is nice. And that melody again. Again, the disturbing synth always comes back. Oh. And now the drums. This feels so chaotic. Oh man. Okay. We're coming down. This is... And again the melody. This is something I appreciate so much, you know. I just want to comment here. Creating chaos in music that sounds good is something I respect. It's not something that's easy to do. If you do it wrong, there's always the danger of the listener listening to it and saying, these drums feel out of place. But if you do it right, the listener says, these drums feel out of place, but it feels intentional. There's meaning behind it, and it enriches the song. And here they are again. So disturbing. Oh. It's building up. Oh. This track was suggested by Joshi Madu. Hooray, Joshi Madu! This channel is all about sharing the music from the games that we love with each other, and the only reason why I'm diving deep into Celeste music right now is because you guys shared that suggestion with me. So now I'm gonna share with you guys the other video that I have on Celeste music. Make sure you watch that, and if you like the music of indie games, why not watch the playlist that I have here of Hollow Knight music. So yeah, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.